So hello again, all you fantastic people out there. Today we're going to take a look at this Heinkel He from Eduard in 48 scale. This is in a Profi pack too. I really like this aircraft. I like it better than ME262. I know it wasn't as good, but I just like the look of it. So before we go on, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And ring that bell if you want notifications for my new videos. So here's our instruction sheet. It's a little small, but we have some information here about it, about the HE280. Here we have our colors, our parts map. You see there's 3 sprues of plastic, a sprue of photo etch, a sprue, some film, a weight. We have masks, we have resin parts, and then some clear parts too. So this thing's packed pretty full. So here's step number 1. We build the seat. You see we got seat belts there. That's photo etch. Control stick, the other control stick arm there. Then we put the pedals in the seat inside. So here, continuing, we building up the canopy, the cockpit here. We have the bucket part here. Another control stick. This is a photo etch one, so you have your option here. We got our side panels here, pedals here, some more PE around there, our instrument panel there. I'm putting all that together, put that in, the seat back, the seat belts, and the control stick. I think this is the same as this, it looks like. So number 2, we build our wings together. We have 2 different ways we have to do it, depends on which engine you use. We got the Jumo 004 or the HES8A. And depending on which one you build, then you have to open up these holes, you see. So number 3, we have a sub-assembly here, and also the weight. We put the cockpit in. We also have this panel to build here on the inside. Put the wings on. Put the fuselage together with everything. And here's also the horizontal and vertical stabilizers there. So number 4 is building the HES8A or the Jumo 004, whichever one we want to use here. I think I'll go with the Jumo actually, but I'll have to think about that. You see it has some pretty good detail, it looks like, on it. So number 5, we're building the landing gear. We have landing gear doors, we have the nose gear and the nose gear doors. Number 6, we're putting intakes and stuff on. Pitted tube as well. Landing light. And then we put the canopy on. And some rails here for the canopy. And then it's finished, it looks like. Looks like most of the details on the inside. So then here we have our 2 versions here. This is HE280 V2. And this is HE280 V3. I think this is the one with the Jumos on it. They're pretty much the same except for that. I think it's a really nice looking airplane though. There's also an instruction sheet here on how to apply the masks. You got the mask for the canopy, the mask for the light, and the mask for the wheels. I don't usually use them for wheels or for lights. I paint that stuff beforehand. The canopy, that can be quite useful. So here is our decal sheet. There's no symbols or anything like, you know, Noah's Ark type things. Just our crosses and our numbering. V3, V2, V8, and Heinkel there. You see there's also not a decal for the instrument panel, but we have the film and stuff, and PE and stuff for that, so it's okay. They look good though. Pretty clear and thin, looks like. So here's sprue A. You see we have our wings, our landing gear, and some landing gear doors. See, it has nice engraved panel lines, but you also see there are no detail in the wheelbase at all. Of course, that could be due to the fact that they don't know what was in there. I'm not sure. But there's nothing there at all, really. There are also some holes that we can drill out here, or some slats. Drill out, cut out, whatever. So here is sprue B. See, we have our fuselage, our horizontal and vertical stabilizers, our cockpit, and parts of the engines. See, once again, it has nice engraved panel lines, but the cockpit floor is pretty bare. We're going to be putting a lot of stuff in there, though. We also have here the seat parts, which I think look pretty good. The engine parts, which are kind of, I guess for a turbofan or turbojet, it'll be okay. There is our instrument panel. I think we're probably going to be sanding all those details off so we can use the other parts. The pedals, levers and stuff. Here on the inside is nothing to see. Nothing on the walls. Hope it'll be getting a lot of detail going there in the build. So here we have sprue C. You can see our engine nacelles, more engine parts. It looks like mostly it's engine parts. I kind of like the design on these better, but I think these are the Jumo if I'm not mistaken. But these look, I like this design better, really. It looks more streamlined a bit. The Jumo ones look kind of like oversized. So here we have our clear sprue, as well as some express masks to come with it. You can have a closed one or open one. It's just these pieces and the landing light, but it looks pretty thin enough. And the frame looks good too. It's just nice. And we have this weighted piece for the nose, which is kind of a really cool thing. Don't have to set and mess, because a lot of times I'll use fishing weights. You have to usually put a lot of them in there and glue them in place, and they end up rolling around sometime. We also have here resin parts. We have some resin wheels we can use, as well as a resin seat, which I'll probably use a seat. Definitely use a seat. And the wheels too. It looks like you have to drill out the holes for the wheels too. And here we have the photo etch. We have this control panel. There's also a control panel here. This is a plastic film. And the photo etch one. There's also seat belts here. And some other small detail parts for it. Well, I think this kit looks pretty good. There's a lot of extra detail. It just, I wish there was a little bit. I wish there was more detail on the wheelbase because there's like nothing. It's completely bare. I might see if I can find some pictures. I don't know if there's going to be any to find though, and try to scratch some stuff in there. At least a couple of cables or something, or lines. That's really the only problem I see with it. I do wish the fans on the engines were a little bit better too, though. They could have put that with some photo etch fans in there with the photo etch sprue. Other than that, I think it looks pretty good. I think it'll build into a nice version of this. It's one of the ones I really want to build, but I just have so much stuff still that I'm working on. But it's there up there on the list of the next kits to build. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and join me next time. We're going to take a look at the CH-34 Army Rescue Helicopter from Trumpeter in 1/48 scale. It's a really cool old helicopter, I think. Until then, bye.